Welcome to Channel Peace, if you can find it. Diva speaking. I like comments. I'm learning from them, and some of them are nice and some can be abusive. But one young lady, she wrote, and some of these people I know they don't have a face, they users, they just there to harass people. They're getting paid to do that. But she said, I had on a gold chain. And this was an old video that she was viewing. And she got confused because it had a up-to-date date on it. You can do that. And some people know what I'm talking about. It was an old one that I had re-uploaded. And at that time, I was not aware of, I don't need gold and diamonds. And trust me, everything that I wear now is cheap. I wear no gold, I wear no diamonds. Unfinished brass, everything is cheap because since I came over into knowledge and the waking up into spirituality and left religion, I left all that behind. It's not necessary, don't need it. Don't need leather when you think about the animals abuse and how you get all that leather. I'm just a changed person, so I'm not the same. But anyway, she saw a gold chain and she went into me. And I tried to be nice and explain to her that was an old video and I wasn't knowledgeable then. But the message was the same because I tried to be consistent with my message that it never changed. And that's about children. That's about drugs and the homelessness. That's about things that concern us. The water, air, and the food. That message never is going to change. So I said, stick to the message and get off of my attire because that was when I didn't know any better. And I tried to explain to her, and then she tried to call me a liar. And she's there to dismantle liars, and I just blocked her. But isn't that something how those who are listening and looking, I'm going to get to the message too. You see the channel person that owns that channel, the commentator, me, and other channels. But we can't see you. How unfair is that? We don't know who we're talking to, and we're exposed. But anyway, I appreciate that. Yeah, I love the comments. But anyway, I had spoke on a video before about the Southwest. It's a Texas organization that is allowing sexual abuse of children. Okay, it's a non-profit organization and everybody is getting. Okay, ain't that how they do it? Hey, everybody at children's expense. But now Louisiana is now the first state to allow surgical castration to be used as a punishment for sex crimes under a new law signed by Republican Governor Jeff Landry. This law, which will go into effect August the 1st, allows judges to order people found guilty of certain sex crimes against minors to undergo surgical castration. Okay? The use of surgical castration as a punishment, which is a permanent procedure that involves the surgical removal of the testicles or ovaries. So we're not just speaking of men. They said ovaries, so it's women too who are being abusive to children sexually. You don't like to think of it that way, do you? But it is so. Okay. Chemical castration. It should quell the offender's sex drive, unless it's in their mind or in their, I don't know. But they're going to fix it there. You're not going to have anything to work with. But I did a video on atrazine, which is doing that anyway. I hope that's okay. Shrinkage of gonads. It's an epidemic in the U.S. and in certain sections of the U.S. It's very prominent. And it's been going on a while. It's in the water, it's in the food. Okay? They doing it to us. Hey, they doing it to us. Without Vaseline. Okay. The passage of this bill in Louisiana has grabbed headlines and caused a ripple of consternation among criminal defense lawyers. They just want to get paid until it's their child. Okay? Advocates and medical experts raising serious concerns about the ethics and constitutionality of the law and questions over whether this punishment will actually make a difference in reducing sex crimes. Let's give it a try. Okay? Well, what about the child? They worry about the accuser, the one that's doing all this damage. What about the child? Nobody cares about children, okay? The conservative Christian organization supports Louisiana 10 Commandments law. The Christians support this, okay? One of the drafters of the bill, Democratic State Representative Delicia Boyd, told NPR, the law will be a strong deterrent for would-be sex abuser and will protect the children. Kudos for that. I salute that. Some people think that it's going to be forced on people. No, they have options here. An offender could refuse to get the surgery, but would then be sentenced to 3 to 5 years of an additional prison sentence without the possibility of getting out early. And the law doesn't allow anyone under 17 found guilty of certain aggravated sex crimes to receive this punishment. Boyd said this is what inspired her to propose this bill. She saw a disturbing article from a local newspaper about a 51-year-old man who was arrested for alleged grape, G-R-A-P-E, of a 12-year-old. The story revealed that the man was a registered sex offender, okay? In 2007, he had been arrested for allegedly graping, G-R-A-P-I-N-G, a 5-year-old. Okay? He had a career going. So, Boyd said that she believes the criticism she received from opponents of the law is from people who haven't closely read the law and think it forces prisoners to undergo this procedure unless it's their child. Okay? So even the Christians are going along for this. So I wonder, who are these people? They must get some money in the game, because Christians are going along with this. Not that that mean anything, because they are the ones that do the most elimination and terminating and putting an end to. The reason why people commit sex offenses are so much more complicated than something that can be fixed with castration, said somebody else. Well, let's hold him accountable, okay? He said it's more than that. So don't do it. But if they get out and do something, Mr. Mikey Helmus, an associate professor of school criminology, let him carry the buck. If they get out and do something, those who get out and do something and don't get the castration, he said it's more than that. Then let the buck stop with you. Thanks for tuning in and listening. Like, share, leave a comment, subscribe. This is not working.